Good morning and happy Monday on this last day of June, June 30th, 2025. This is Sober Readings. From Daily Reflections. Sacrifice equals unity equals survival. The unity, the effectiveness, and even the survival of AA will always depend upon our continued willingness to give up some of our personal ambitions and desires for the common safety and welfare. Just as sacrifice means survival for the individual alcoholic, so does sacrifice mean unity and survival for the group and for AA's entire fellowship. That's from As Bill Sees It, page 220. I have learned that I must sacrifice some of my personality traits for the good of AA, and as a result, I have been rewarded with many gifts. False pride can be inflated through prestige, but by living Tradition 6, I received the gift of humility instead. Cooperation without affiliation is often deceiving. If I remain unrelated to outside interests, I am free to keep AA autonomous. Then the fellowship will be here, healthy and strong for generations to come. Today's reading from 24 Hours, the AA Thought for the Day. An alcoholic is unable or unwilling, during his addiction to alcohol, to live in the present. The result is that he lives in a constant state of remorse and fear because of his unholy past and its morbid attraction or the uncertain future and its vague forebodings. So the only real hope for the alcoholic is to face the present. Now is the time. Now is ours. The past is beyond recall. The future is as uncertain as life itself. Only the now belongs to us. So I ask myself, am I living in the now? The meditation for the day. I must forget the past as much as possible. The past is water over the dam. Nothing can be done about the past except to make what restitution I can. I must not carry the burden of my past failures. I must go on in faith. The clouds will clear, and the way will lighten. The path will become less stony with every forward step I take. God has no reproach for anything that He has healed. I can be made whole and free, even though I have wrecked my life in the past. Remember the saying, "Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more." The prayer for the day. I pray that I may not carry the burden of the past. I pray that I may cast it off and press on in faith. And finally, today's reading from As Bill Sees It, page 5, titled Maintenance and Growth. It is plain that a life which includes deep resentment leads only to futility and unhappiness. To the precise extent that we permit these, do we squander the hours that might have been worthwhile. But with the alcoholic, whose hope is the maintenance and growth of a spiritual experience, the business of harboring resentment is infinitely grave. For then we shut ourselves off from the sunlight of the Spirit. The insanity of alcohol returns, and we drink again. And with us, to drink is to die. If we were to live, we had to be free of anger. The grouch and the sudden rage were not for us. Anger is the dubious luxury of normal men, but for us alcoholics, it is poison. That's from Alcoholics Anonymous, the Big Book, page 66. There it is, the last reading for June of 2025. That means tomorrow's July 1st. In addition to the daily read, I'll post another reading for Step 7 from the book 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. Step 7 says, humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings. And a short blurb in the front of that book for Step 7 says, what is humility? What can it mean to us? The avenue to true freedom of the human spirit. Necessary aid to survival. Value of ego puncturing. Failure and misery transformed by humility. Strength from weakness. Pain is the admission price to new life. Self-centered fear, chief activator of defects. Step 7 is change in attitude, which permits us to move out of ourselves toward God. So that one I'll post tomorrow. as well as the daily reading. Until then, just for today, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day, and as my friend Larry says, best day ever.